Hi everybody. So today we are laying out and securing the rudder cables. I'm over there talking to my buddy Paul, and first officer is here along with our newest CFI student, well, soon to be CFI. He hasn't taken his check ride yet. I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say his name. I don't want to jinx it. So yeah, the rudder cables. So mostly they've been run. Basically, as you're looking at the fuselage now with my just hanging out, they're running horizontally, right? It's hard to describe where. I've already re-recorded this twice, so I'm just going to show you a picture here. Here's the plans. You see where they go. The difficult part is that there's a sheathing around part of the rudder cable that you have to make sure gets to the front, because you're going to use that and you're going to secure it in place in a very difficult position. And we're going to be documenting that through this video. So let me think. Are there any updates? No, I mean, just working on a plane. So the finishing kit did get delayed 2 weeks. The guys powder coating the engine mounts apparently are behind. So it's not even getting, it's basically mostly crated, and I think they're just waiting for the engine mount. I should have just asked them to send the finishing kit now. It should have been here by now. So it's not getting here until a couple of weeks from now, which for you will have happened 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm kind of far ahead on these videos, but I can't put out like 5 a week. It'd be ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, there's vinyl sheathing because what's happening is these rudder cables are coming across. They need to be in that center tunnel, right? So they go through the center tunnel. They actually go on the, well, you saw the plans. You saw where they run off the center of the fuselage down, right? So you want them in the center console. You just don't want them rubbing against your thighs, or you want them as little exposure as possible. If you look at the slits, you can actually see light coming through the slit in that center tunnel, right? To the left of my knee where my hands are. Those cables go on both sides of the fuel selector, one on each, and that piece of vinyl actually sticks through the hole of the front of the wing box and has enough length. And there's 2 holes drilled where you do Adele clamps, right? Again, here's the deal. Adele clamps, right? Just rings of metal with 2 plates. They're bent so that the 2 plates face each other when they're fully, compressed. Great clamps. Everyone uses them. And they are better than wire ties. That's why, if anything that gets secured to a structure has to be an Adele clamp. You can't use wire tie for fraying reasons. So the hard part about doing this, you can see so it's a 2-handed job, but it's a 3-handed job. You've got 2 Adele clamps per side, right? The back ones are easy. The front ones are not. They don't have as much space. They have hardly any space. The trick is no, you know what? I'm not going to tell anyone the trick. I'm going to be like PG&E to the nice people of California. Hey, go f*** yourself. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, here's the trick. So going across as you're looking at the video, so going up and down is the control rod, right? The big control rod for the sticks. If you cut a socket wrench in half, it'll slip in easily, because there's no good angle. You can't get a full socket wrench back there. You just can't, because you want it in front of the actual bar, but you can't squeeze it there, so you got to cut one in half. I think it's 5/16 is the trick, and so that you can basically just put over the nut. I could be totally wrong about the measurement, but you put it over, you slide it in, it's been cut in half, and then you can use a socket on the bottom. The problem is you need 2 hands for the socket, because the standard like 3/4 inch length sockets are too long. So what you will wind up having to do is cut like a 1/4 inch off of one of those, or use 2 hands like I did. Okay, the answer is to cut a 1/4 inch off of one of those 3/4 inch sockets. Go buy a 5/16 inch socket, cut it down. Just realize that now. So Once they're dowel clamped in place, then you put them through the holes in the side. In the next video, which is what we'll be doing, is riveting on the composite pieces that hold the rudder cables in place. So, see you soon.